Here we go again. Another PFL fighter asking for a release. Patricio Pitbull, one of the greatest, most accomplished featherweights in MMA history, is now asking to get out of his contract with the PFL to go live his life and do his thing elsewhere. This is absolutely embarrassing for the PFL, following Patchy Mix asking for the exact same thing earlier this day today. My God, these guys, it's just getting worse and worse. The developments are crazy. All the stuff coming out a couple of weeks ago about how Patchy Mix, Patricio, Corey Anderson, Chris Cyborg, AJ McKee, Leandro Higo, all speaking so poorly about how the PFL is being run. Don Davis, Peter Murray up at the top, trying to make a quick and easy dollar off of the names of cheap MMA fighters. They're not paying their best fighters. They're not promoting their best fighters. They're not putting them out there. They're not respecting them. They're not telling them what they need to tell them. And now the fighters are getting pissed the fuck off. Again, earlier today, Patchy Mix, my manager told me to hold off, but haven't heard anything from PFL Don Davis. If you're not going to have me fight, then just please release me from my contract. This is not what I want. But if I'm not important to the company for being a multi-time champ, then let me go respectfully. Now, Patricio Pitbull, arguably their most accomplished star, almost no question there. It doesn't make sense to keep me locked up, to lock someone that is not satisfied and speak and be heard around the world. I think it would look bad. Even they know they're in the wrong, and I hope we can come to an agreement and then they release me. I need to fight and continue my legacy. He's still in his fighting years. He can still fight, still put on good performances, and still make a living for him and his family. The PFL is destroying humans' careers. Actual human beings, PFL. You're destroying their careers, destroying their livelihoods, destroying their families, destroying their way of making a living, destroying their access to money and funds and food and life support. You do not understand this. You're not even contacting them. They're saying it themselves. I believe them. Why would they say you're not contacting them if you're really contacting them? Why would they lie about this? It's absolutely ridiculous. Gegard Mousasi is on the tail end of his career, but he's suing them for $15 million. This cannot get any better from here. I don't know how they fix this. It's gone too far, especially now that two of your best fighters are asking to be released. Where are they going to go? Oh, I don't know, the UFC, where they can actually stand to pay them at least some money someday, even if it's not as much as they need to get from the PFL or deserve to get or by on their contract. The UFC is going to pay them because they have the money to do so. The PFL does not have the money to pay these guys, and it's no more apparent than it is now. Sick and tired of this. I keep making these videos because I can't hammer it home enough. I love the fighters. I love the fight game. Who makes the fight world go round? Fighters and the company that supports them. And right now the PFL is not supporting their fighters. Their fighters need to eat, need to make money, pay their coaches, pay their teammates. MMA is a big thing. It's saved a lot of people's lives. It's saved lives on this list of fighters that cannot get a fight in the PFL. And yet the PFL still does not understand that they need to get these guys fights and let them fight for some kind of money. Get a deal done, whatever it is. If you need to pay them less, I'm sure at this point they'd probably take less money. This is absolutely insanity from the PFL. This is not how you run a legitimate organization. This is not how you run a respected business. This is not how you run an MMA business. It's all wrong. Everything that they are doing is absolutely incorrect, absolutely the opposite of how you should be running an MMA promotion. The PFL needs to get their shit together as soon as possible if they want any hope of fixing what they have done to these fighters and what they have done to the fans. And all of this has ruined any kind of interest I had in the PFL. Now, their business, everything they put out there is a dog pile of shit, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Everything they put out is fake. It's not even real MMA. You can't even use elbows in the PFL. It's crazy what they're doing. Shutting down events, canceling events every which way. Craziness. And now Patricio Pitbull, their most accomplished fighter, is now asking to get out of his contract now. So let me know what you guys think about this once again in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.